Hi everyone. So this is a flip through of all of my layouts made with 2020 photos. So I've been filing, I haven't filed since early 2020. So I've been sorting and filing out all my layouts. I haven't counted, but I estimate there's about 550 layouts to be filed. Whew. And I have gone through the sorting stage where I've sorted them all out into date order. I'm not quite complete, but nearly there. So these 2020 ones are complete in order, and I can now put them into albums. So before I put them into albums, I thought I would do a flip through. So I'm going to do my best to remember why I made the layout and what the collection was. I'm fairly good at this, but I'm gonna get some wrong, so don't hold me to anything. This one, first one, I can't remember why I made it. But it's definitely a Vicky Booting collection. That's it. That's all I've got on that one. Right, so this one was made for a Go-Go Getaway challenge. I think it was a free class or something that we did. Might have been during National Scrapbook Day 2020, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I think, nope, these do not come out. I thought they all look like they came out, but they don't. This is, oh, I don't know the collection of this one either. Oh dear, this isn't going to go well. They're too old. I think it's a Crepe Paper Valentine's collection. Okay, this is a Shimelle layout. I, again, don't really know why I made it. I remember it being a challenge as part of a cyber crop that I took part in. Emma on Mind the Scrap. This was definitely a challenge that I did for one of those, a cyber crop, but I don't know if it was for any other design team layout as well. But it's a big, massive shaker pocket with all those different spokes with different sequins. Yeah, and it was definitely Shimelle collection. Oh, I'm not going to do very well with the names of collections. A Cocoa Vanilla collection. I'm pretty sure I made this for Shimmers Paints because my title is Painted and Hand Cut, although I don't know if it is. Maybe that's the paper. I'm pretty sure it was, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, but the collection is definitely Cocoa Vanilla, maybe Legendary or something like that, one of the boy collections. Oh, I did use paint on that layout. It's written on the back. So that is painted. It felt so smooth. I thought that it was pattern paper, but it's not. Okay, so this one, Vicky Booting collection, I think made for Bramble Fox. Okay. This one again with Shimelle. I'm pretty sure that was a Go-Go Getaway layout. Not a class, but maybe a cyber crop layout or a challenge example. But definitely Shimelle's collection. Her last one before she stopped for a while. It's great to see her back, isn't it? Okay, this is a Hip Kit Club layout for sure. It's a big shaker made with vellum and lots of little bits and pieces inside there. No sequins, but and that's a cut file from Hip Kit and more cut files from Hip Kit in there. Okay. This one I think I made for Go-Go Getaway challenge, I should think. We have our very different style group photo because obviously this was March 2020 and that's when we all had to be at home, so we all had to scrapbook at home and do our retreat at home rather than all in person. So that's that one. Collection, I think Hip Kit Club. I'm pretty sure Hip Kit Club, possibly Pink Fresh, but I think Hip Kit. This is, I think this is Heidi Swap, but I think it came in a Hip Kit Club kit. So again, I can't remember why I made it other than potentially it could have been for a Hip Kit Club layout. Okay, this one definitely was made for Hip Kit. I love these little cut files of the houses and the little sequin shaker pockets. They're very, very cute. This was for a challenge, I believe. Could have been for Bramble Fox, but I'm pretty sure using Hip Kit Club stroke Pink Fresh Studio collection. Maybe Bramble Fox. I'm not doing very well. I'll get better as I get into 2022 and 3. But definitely Hip Kit papers and collections, I think, but the layout itself possibly for Bramble Fox, I'm not sure. This one was definitely for, I think it was for a Magpie challenge actually, which was no pattern papers. So I think, can't quite remember, but I think it was, or maybe it was a go-go challenge that was no pattern paper. I'm sure the challenge was no pattern paper regardless. And that's again using Shimelle's collection. Not no pattern paper, no white card. Okay, this one I'm pretty sure I made for Lottie Loves Paper. So this is using that really cute crepe paper. I think it's called Magical Forest collection. That was really adorable. It had such gorgeous little rabbits and icons and things. And I just loved it. Magical Forest. Not really my colours generally. I prefer the brighter pinks and things like that. But for some reason this collection just really spoke to me. So I think that one's for Lottie Loves Paper. And here's another one, again, I think for Lottie Loves Paper, potentially for Bramble Fox. I've got all the cute little critters on there as well. But I think I definitely made a load using this collection for Lottie Loves Paper. Again, another Magical Forest. Unfortunately, a lot of my embellishments have fallen off. All of the chipboard, you know, the big 12 by 12 chipboard sheets, they're just a bit useless, to be honest, so unfortunately, and they've all fallen off. So I've got a big mark there and sellotape where you can see my little twiddles underneath. Something missing there, all over, I think over here as well. So it's a bit of a shame that they haven't lasted, but I normally always stick those down with glossy accents or hot glue or sew them on. That's the best method, or I use foam pads. So note to self, always do that. But another one with Magical Forest, and another one with Magical Forest, super cute. And this one was for Lollipop Box Club. It was a guest design. The papers were very spring and quite pale. So this didn't end up being my favourite layout because I didn't feel that it had that much oomph to it. Even though all the bits and pieces are really pretty, I just felt that the layout didn't have much of an impact. But I made little pockets. I sewed, and then I had my photos in there with journaling on the back. So cute but not overly exciting. This one again is Shimelle's collection. What's it called? Never Grow Up. There we go. It's a double one, that one. Documenting our new tree house in the garden, which was just finished in time for the pandemic, so that was really super helpful. It was really cool that paper was double. Do you remember? It was double-sided, so one looks like that and one looked like that, and then you put them together and they make a double spread, which I thought was super clever. So more of those, please. Yeah, so that was my layout on that side. Okay, this one is using Cocoa from the studio again, probably Legendary or something similar. Legendary there. And I definitely made this for a Cybercrop challenge set by Emma in my scrap. I don't know if it was for something else as well, but I definitely remember because I wanted to specifically tell the story of bedtime, and that was part of the challenge. So I can't remember what the challenge was, but it was something like that. This one is Shimelle collection again. So obviously used quite a lot of that collection. Yeah, just cut apart with the background into Starburst. I don't know if it was for a go-go. I think it might have been for a go-go challenge, but again, I definitely made it to one of the challenges for Mine the Scrap. This one, I can't remember why I made it. I can't remember if it was for Hip Kit Club or it might have been Bramble Fox actually, because look at the big Bramble Fox perspectives in there. I'm pretty sure that was who it was for. Pink background, I've got a little smudge of something on there. Sewn all the way around the cut file, which I think is a Paige Evans one, but I'm not 100% sure. And collection is those beautiful flowers. I'm pretty sure they were pebbles. But I can't, oh no, that side is Heidi Swap, but that doesn't relate to the flowers. I'm pretty sure the flowers are pebbles. Oh, I loved this collection. This was Bunnies and Blooms by Simple Stories. And I made a whole load of layouts using that one for Lottie Loves Paper. So I'm assuming that is for that. Obviously very Easter themed, super duper cute. This one was for Hip Kit Club using their cut files there. Another Easter one. Now this cut file was by Confessions of a Scrapaholic. Is that right? I think. So that was definitely her cut file. Virginia, she's awesome. And I can't remember why I made the layout. I don't know if it was guest designing for her. It might have been. I'm pretty sure these were free, so maybe it wasn't a guest design. Maybe it was a Bramble Fox. I think it probably was. This one's definitely a Hip Kit Club layout, using that kit from this, crazy time of year, with all the houses. The cute little house stamps were just brilliant. So just because I scrapbooked them, just because the photos are dated, I think this is like, well, this one doesn't seem to have a date on it. It's April time. Yes, because it's Easter. Doesn't mean that I scrapped it at this time. So I would have scrapped it several months later probably and then come back and done that. But I filed them in chronological date. Yeah, it was super perfect when this kit came out that was really home and house focused. It was brilliant, and rainbows. It was perfect for all those early pandemic photos, of which there were many, because there was nothing else to do apart from take photos, right? Okay, this one is definitely using Cocoa Vanilla's Studio. I don't know why I made it. It might have been a Go-Go Getaway challenge, but I don't know. It's not Bramble Fox because it didn't have any Bramble Fox on it. Could be Lottie Loves Paper. This is another one is for Hip Kit Club here, using that fabulous kit that came out in response to the pandemic. So, yep, there we go. This one was for Shimmer's. Oh, that one would have been for Shimmer's Paints. That one would have been for Shimmer's Paints because of the background. This one was for Shimmer's Paints. Yeah, so all the different colours in the background, and then I used their cut file and painted it with their different colours as well, using Paige Evans' collection. And these would be Bramble Fox. Then this one here, I think was for a Pink for Studio challenge. So I don't think it was made for anything. I think it was a made for fun layout, and it was for a Pink for Studio challenge, I believe. And I used their cut file for that one. Another one of those fabulous Magical Forest collections. I've used a cut file, which I think may have been Paige Evans, or it could have been Hip Kit Club cut file. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay, but again, using Magical Forest, probably for Lottie Loves Paper, or it potentially could have been for Bramble Fox, because I've got lots of Bramble Foxes on there. Oh, this one, I love this one. This one I made for Scrap Academy, this was just, I think it's one of my favourite layouts of all time. Again, using that Magical Forest collection, which I just love, but they were in like a teepee made out of twigs on the route of our walk that we used to go on. During the pandemic, there was this like house structure that had been made, and I recreated that on this layout by rolling the paper layers back. So it was just, I just loved it. I loved how it turned out, and the rainbow on the top there they were those macrame type rainbows, the wrapped rainbows, they were in the Magical Forest collection too. Okay, this is a Paige Evans paper, I believe. Possibly a Bramble Fox layout, I think, because I've got lots of Bramble Foxes on there. This one was made for Shimmer's Paints, and I can't remember the collection. I really, really can't, but I've used it. There's not a lot on there. It might have been, who is that? Maybe Vicky Bootin, not sure, but a lot of the embellishments on here are just made from cut files, which Shimmer's Paints cut files. Unfortunately, this one got drawn on here by this culprit here in the photo. Yeah. There's another one like that too. Taco Tuesdays. I'm pretty sure that was made for Hip Kit Club, maybe a Mixed Media Monday layout. This one was definitely made for Bramble Fox, and I've used the binge watch title and the little TV screen, super cute. And then I don't know where I found this cut file. I couldn't tell you. I may have kind of bodged it together. I may have traced something and then added the word click. That's a font I use all the time, so I suspect that I added that. But yeah. This one was made, I'm pretty sure, for Lottie Loves Paper. It was definitely a collection that I worked with for her. I had this one. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. It was I think it was two girls' names. There were two brought out at the same time, a boys one and a girls one, and I had a bit of both to work from. I can't remember what they were called, yeah, two Simple Stories ones that came out at the same time. I'd say one was the real boy one, and then there was this one, which was the more girly one. Then this one, I'm pretty sure was for Hip Kit Club, I'm pretty sure this was a Crate Paper or a Maggie Holmes. I think it was a Maggie Holmes collection. I loved it. Whatever it was, I loved it. This one I definitely made for Hip Kit Club. I created the lemon, I hand drew it and painted it with the mixed media kit that was in that month. Yeah, it was fun to make. When life gives you lemons, make pancakes. We couldn't make much else because we couldn't get hold of any ingredients. Oh, it's crazy times. Hey, crazy times. Oh, another magical forest, probably again made for Lottie Loves Paper or Bramble Fox. I've got Bramble Fox there. Probably not because there's not enough Bramble Fox on here, I don't think. So probably for Lottie Loves Paper. This one I'm pretty sure was for Hip Kit Club, using a cut file that they had, Ride With Me, and that worked well because we just bought her a bike. This one, again, I think it was called Sweet Notes, that collection. I really, really loved it. I'm pretty sure it was Crate Paper, Sweet Notes or something like that. I think this one was for Bramble Fox. You can see I've got all my typewriters and emails and things like that on there, and take note. And I used my border punch for that one. This one, I think possibly for Lottie Loves Paper. I'm pretty sure I made it to challenge criteria of some description as well. Maybe Shimmer's paints because I've got some mixed media in the background. And I'm pretty sure the collection was by Dear Lizzie. I can't tell you the name. Okay, this is definitely a Bramble Fox layout. Again, I can't really remember the paper collection. Maybe Maggie Holmes. Again, a bit more of that one. Let's have a look at the back. Nope, doesn't give me much of a clue either. But yeah, all these definitely were for Bramble Fox. Just documenting everyday life in that crazy time. This one, I think, was a Hip Kit Club layout, using, I think, a cut file from them. I cut lots of little teeny tiny flowers and then tried to make them like bunches. I wasn't that keen on this layout. I kind of wish I hadn't done the bottom bit, and then that part would have been lovely. But yeah, you know, not all layouts are perfect, are they? So, but I'm pretty sure that was a Hip Kit Club layout. I'm pretty sure this was a Bramble Fox layout. I think, or maybe it was Lollipop Box Club, maybe a bit of both. Maybe it was just Bramble Fox, but I could use the extra bits. Look at those, they're really cute. Lots of lovely things on there. But yeah, pretty sure Bramble Fox. I keep a photograph of all of my layouts, and I label them with what they're made for. Yeah, I think this one was just for fun, and that was a collection, I think it was called Quarantine Life or Let's Stay Home or something like that, by Photoplay Paper. So they were really quite new at the time. It was the first time I'd ever used any products by them, and I just loved it. I wanted to get that collection, but there wasn't a lot of embellishments to use, so that's why it's fairly minimal, and the pattern paper does all of the work for itself. Of course, if you were in the UK, the rainbow was a real thing here. It was about the NHS, and you know, rainbows for the NHS, so that just worked really well. I'm not sure if it was a thing everywhere else in the world, but I think certainly rainbows remind me of that time. And I typed my journaling and printed it like a photo, which is very unusual for me. It could have been a Bramble Fox layout because I have a Bramble Fox title on there, but no guarantees, like I said, disclaimer. Fairly sure this was a Hip Kit Club layout, with their inks that came in their kit that month, and all of their lovely embellishments on there. I have no idea why I made this, but look at that flower. That's cool with the seed beads in the middle. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, I can't tell you why I made this. Possibly was a Hip Kit Club. Maybe doesn't have loads on it, which makes me think it might not be. Doesn't have any Bramble Fox on, so it's probably not them. I've lost something there. But this was one of his homework assignments, and he had to make a piece of artwork purely out of natural materials that he found in the garden. And he did really well. So obviously that had to be documented. This uses, I can't remember why I made it. Maybe it was a guest design. I think it probably was a guest design for, I think is it Annette, who does those fabulous cut files, and that was one of them. And I stitched all of this. There were houses on the hill, and I stitched them all, and I stitched the trees and the clouds in the background. So that was a lot of work, that one, but it was good fun. I love that layout. It's one that I had on display for ages. I really enjoyed it. Picnic in the park? Nope. Garden. For a second. I loved this layout. Again, I can't really remember why I made it. Potentially for Bramble Fox, because it has a Bramble Fox rainbow on it, but I don't think it was for some reason. And I remember really wanting to make this layout because I wanted to document all of the words that were, you know, the new language that was floating around the world given the pandemic. So closed, self-isolating, stay safe, protect the NHS, coronavirus, pandemic, stay alert, shielding 2 meters, COVID-19, stay home, save lives, lockdown, PPE. I don't think I'd even heard of PPE before the pandemic. I just used lots of strips of paper. I've got a feeling it was all one paper. I couldn't tell you which collection it was. Pretty sure this is a Vicky Booting collection. Look at the size of the sunglasses. And this was one of those like Starburst style papers, but I'm pretty sure I made it for Bramble Fox because I have this title and the lolly is there as well. That was a fun day in the garden. This one I'm pretty sure was a Hip Kit Club layout. It's definitely made with the Hip Kit Club kit. I love the strips of colour on there. This was also Hip Kit, using a Simple Stories collection, I think. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I had joined. No, I don't think so. Maybe I had joined Simple Stories. No, I don't know when I joined. I don't know when I joined Simple Stories. I can't remember. But anyway, so I'm pretty sure it was for Hip Kit. It may have been for Simple Stories because we're getting to about that time, I think, when I did join them. And that is all using Sunny Days. I think it was called Sunny Days. Maybe Sunny Days, I think, by Simple Stories. Did lots of circles on that one. This was definitely a Hip Kit Club layout. Again, I think it's a Vicky Booting paper maybe. That's that same paper I did for all the strips. But I can't remember which collection it was from. Pink background and hand-stitched clouds. And then all these strips in the background and the bubbles. They were cool. This one I think possibly made for either Hip Kit Club or for Shimmer's Paints because I've painted in all of those splashes. That was a cut file. I don't know if it was a silhouette one or Shimmer's one or Hip Kit. Can't tell you very much. It's not very helpful, is it? But yeah, that was cool. I liked how that turned out. Oh, I've got an avalanche. This was something to do with Go Guess Away. It might have been a challenge. Might have been an extra inspiration layout actually for a class that I made. Yes, it was. Yeah, that was a Pebbles collection, I think. Jen Hadfield. This one I'm pretty sure I made for Bramble Fox. I thought it was going to turn out really cool, but the whole colour scheme thing I just didn't feel worked that well. In the end, it's okay, but you know, there's a lot of layouts I'm like very meh about. That's definitely a Bramble Fox perspective. It must have been for Bramble Fox, I think. Because I wouldn't have put that on if it was for Hip Kit Club, but I'm pretty sure these products came in Hip Kit Club kit. This, again, I'm pretty sure was a go-go getaway challenge layout of some description, maybe for a retreat or, I don't know, because we didn't do cybercrops until the pandemic hit. So, so I don't know if it was for a cybercrop or not. Might have been, because we would have started them by this point. Anyway, I'm fairly sure that the products are from Hip Kit Club, I think. This one was for Bramble Fox, and it's again using that, I think it was called Sweet Notes or something like that. Which was I'm pretty sure was a crepe paper collection. Let's House Party, that was Bramble Fox, Bramble Fox, Bramble Fox, Bramble Fox not going out. That was my husband's 40th birthday. We were supposed to go to Vegas and ended up on Skype with Zoom with our friends instead. It was a bit of a letdown. Then this one was again that fabulous Magical Forest collection. So I'm pretty sure I will have made this one for Lottie Loves Paper. And this one I think I made as a guest design for Pear Tree Cut Files. I'm sure that the ice cream cart is a Pear Tree Cut Files cut file, and I've stitched all of the clouds backfilled with all different papers. Again, I think the papers and everything is probably from Hip Kit. This is that boy collection I was talking about with Simple Stories. They released the boy one and the girl one at the same time. So Cool was Bramble Fox, but I don't think this is a Bramble Fox layout for some reason. I don't know, maybe it was for Lottie Loves Paper. This was an extra inspiration layout for a class I did for a getaway, go-go getaway. So at some point we'll probably come across the actual class, but these were paper flowers made out of book print that we just scribbled over circles and painted, and they came out. They were really effective. I loved how they came out. There's lots more on the other layout, and that was a Paige Evans collection. I couldn't tell you what they were called. That's another one of those boy collection layouts from Simple Stories that I probably made for Lottie Loves Paper. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure there was a sketch for this, and I made it to the sketch. I just love this one. This is one of my favourite. This is also one of my all-time favourite layouts. And this boy, he's got the number 2 stuck on his head because this is devastating really, because I had recently during the pandemic labelled all of my albums, and I put all of these stickers onto all of my albums. I have lots and lots of them, and then he went and took them all off. Very annoying. I can't remember where I made this one, but it's obviously made with Cocoa Vanilla Studio and that fabulous rainbow paper. I've cut clouds and added those to the background. I hand stitched around these clouds, yeah, photo there. Then this one, I'm sure was a go-go getaway challenge, probably for a cybercrop, because like I said, we'd started those by then. Strips of paper with the girl collection from the Simple Stories ones that were released at that time, and curled edges there. Another Magical Forest layout made for Lottie Loves Paper. Lots of stitching on this one. I don't know where I got the cut file from. It could be Paige Evans, maybe. Big starburst in the background. I always had a lot of time on my hands because I don't usually do much stitching. And again, another Magical Forest collection for Lottie Loves Paper. Again, I did this cut file. I took this oval frame. I don't know if I traced it, but I certainly took inspiration and then went and found a frame that worked from all of these little oval things, oval work portraits on the pattern papers. Oh, our friends reunited, back together after several months apart, which is really cute. I'm sure it was made for Hip Kit Club. This one I think is made with Lollipop Box Club papers and things, possibly made for Bramble Fox. This one, again, I'm pretty sure made for Bramble Fox. I had a go at, you see, of putting glossy accents over the top of one of the perspectives to make it look domed, but it didn't really work very well, so never done that again. Yeah, okay, social distancing. We got together with our friends, Lee and Kiri. Hi, Kiri. We're sat miles apart in the garden, so... And that was just when things were starting to lift. Right, so that's the first pile. There's 3. This is going to be a long video. Right, so I don't have enough space in the world really for all of my layouts. So I have to put them all back. like this, and then go and put them elsewhere before I can move on to the next pile. Did you count? I have not counted. There are so many. I obviously did a lot of scrapbooking in 2020 because there wasn't a huge amount else to do. Right, so these ones can get out of the way. Really don't want any avalanches because I've spent ages sorting them into day order. This is a smaller pile, and then I have another bigger pile. This is going to be a very long video. Okay, let's go a bit quicker. The Girl Collection by Simple Stories, pretty sure made for Lottie Loves Paper. Pretty sure made for Hip Kit Club, painted the rainbow. This is definitely a Hip Kit Club layout using one of their cut files. Yeah, love that one. Oh, I love this one. It's another one of my all-time favourite layouts. This one was a guest design for Petri cut files, and this is a cut file, and she asked us to use a cut file in a different way. So instead of cutting it, I drew it with a Sharpie, and then I coloured it all in using glitter. So it was a bit of a labour of love, but very cool. I love how it turned out. It's just epic. This one, I reckon was an extra inspiration layout for a go-go getaway class. Don't know. Lots of frame. Again, probably extra inspiration because I've clearly cut the middles out of those and then ended up with these bits left. So I reckon an extra inspiration, and I've lost that bit there. But that was definitely made using the Lollipop Box Club. May have used it for Shimmer's paints. I don't think so. Possibly a guest design for Lollipop Box Club. I'm not sure. This one got drawn on my little monster. I'm pretty sure this one was made for was made for Shimmer's paints, but again I've used Lollipop Box Club products, and I've got perspectives by Bramble Fox on there, but I'm fairly sure it was a Shimmer's. Yeah, I'm fairly sure, but you know, no guarantees. Again, possibly a Shimmer's layout. I left at some point. Oh, definitely not yet. Definitely not until the end of the year. So that's probably Shimmer's paints. Collection. God, I can't remember. A Dear Lizzie, I think. Again, a Dear Lizzie collection here. I'm pretty sure that was a Go-Go Getaway layout. May have been a class. This one was definitely for Shimmer's paints with one of their cut files. I encrusted their sequins along the bottom. I think they're Spiegel Mum Scraps sequins, but they came in their kit. So that was fun to make. This was definitely a Go-Go Getaway class or a Go-Go Day Away class with multiple photos. It's an extremely heavy layout, that one. I think made for Lottie Loves Paper, but not 100% sure. Definitely got some Bramble Fox perspectives on there too. That was a class or an extra inspiration. I think it was a class for Go-Go Getaway. Possibly made for Lottie Loves Paper, using a Cocoa Vanilla collection. So beautiful, very pretty collection. I love this layout. Another one of my favourites. I made sequin shaker stars. This was the boy collection by Simple Stories. That was released with the girl one, and it had a diagonal paper, so I cut all those apart and added my sequins on there. I think I made a sketch for this, so I'm sure it was for Lottie Loves Paper. Pretty sure this was a Go-Go Getaway Day Away class. Dear Lizzie again. This one I made for Bramble Fox. I think, oh God, maybe, I remember those papers. They were quite, I think it was maybe a Pink Fresh Studio, but it was a very different collection. It was maybe in collaboration with Alter New or something like that. But yeah, definitely made for Bramble Fox. This one, there was a sketch involved. Can't remember who it was for. Maybe Hip Kit Club. Maybe. This was definitely Hip Kit Club. Look at that cut file. It's pretty cool. I'm losing a lot of embellishments and things here. Yeah. This was for Lottie Loves Paper using the girl collection from the Simple Stories. Oh, I wish I could remember their names. And another one for Lottie Loves Paper using the boy version of that collection. Also did a lot of Bramble Fox perspectives to this one. They worked really well. This one think was, oh goodness, maybe an extra inspiration layout that went with some of the other papers earlier, the other classes earlier for Go Go Getaway. This one I'm pretty sure was for Shimmers paints, or it might have been Hip Kit Club. It's definitely Hip Kit Club papers and things, but possibly made that for Shimmers. This one was for Bramble Fox. I love this collection. That's the Simple Stories Vintage Coastal collection, which was just amazing. So gorgeous. But that one and that perspective there, definitely for Bramble Fox. This one was made for Shimmers. I've got probably their cut file, I should think. Lots of embellishment clusters, extra little bits that they used to send in their kits as well. That goldy stuff. Again... this one is for, this one I think was a guest design for Pear Tree Cut Files. There's definitely a Pear Tree Cut Files cut file. And that's that same boy collection for Simple Stories. I've also got a Bramble Fox perspective on there. This one I definitely made to a challenge. It's all about my husband and the silly things that he says. He's well known for it. It's a bit of a running joke. But yeah, so that same boy collection. I wish I could remember the names. This one I think I made for Confessions of a Paper Addict. I think that's what she's called. Confessions of a Paper Addict. Virginia, with her fabulous cut files, and I cut that and then I created a background to backfill it with, and I'm pretty sure this was an Amy Tangerine collection. That's a big wooden rainbow there. Oh, and that collection is that Stay Home one or Quarantine one by Photo Play Paper. Again, Dear Lizzie collection, I think. I can't remember why I made it. Love all the stripes. That was for a Go Go Day Away class. I think that was an Echo Park collection. That one's probably made for Shimmers paints, I believe. This one, guest designing, I think, for Confessions of a Paper Addict. I'm pretty sure that was her cut file. I think. Cocoa Vanilla, beautiful papers again. Load of little shelf. Got some, what's that called? Texture paste on the background. I don't know why I made it. Maybe for Lottie Loves Paper. This was definitely a Go Go Getaway class. All of these lift up to reveal other things underneath. Wow, there's loads of them. And do these come out? Yeah, these come out. Look at that. Oh, more photos. Awesome. So definitely a Go Go Getaway class. This one made for Shimmers paints. I want to say something Moonlight, maybe, by, can't remember. Oh goodness, my memory escapes me. But these was made for Shimmers. I cut all these on the cut files that they gave us, and I painted them all and then layered them up. So they're quite dimensional. Oh, I said we were going to go quicker, didn't I? Pretty sure that one was for Hip Kit Club. That was definitely Hip Kit Club. I really enjoyed this kit. I remember Kimberly saying that this was her least favourite kit, and I was like, oh no, I love it. It's great fun to use. This one, I can't remember why I made that. Maybe Shimmers paints, possibly. Pretty sure using Hip Kit Club products. I made this, this is definitely a Pear Tree Cut Files cut file, but I think I made this for Bramble Fox using all of their little fun bits and pieces. There's loads of Halloween stuff. So this was a trip to Legoland and the haunted house. So even this is August, this is not a Halloween layout, but I made it look like a Halloween layout. So I think that was for Bramble Fox. Cocoa Vanilla Studio, beautiful again. I think I made that for Lottie Loves Paper. This one is with that Photo Play Paper again. I'm pretty sure this is for Bramble Fox. I've used I think a Pear Tree cut file, but New Normal is Bramble Fox. Pretty sure, not 100%. Another one I think for Lottie Loves Paper using beautiful Cocoa Vanilla Studio. Also got some Bramble Fox in there as well. I like to use them whenever I can. Pretty sure that was for Hip Kit Club. It's quite a basic layout for me. using that kit that Kimberly didn't like. I liked it. And this one, this is a Maggie Holmes collection, I believe. I think it came in a Hip Kit Club, so I'm pretty sure this was for Hip Kit, dark background. This was definitely for Hip Kit Club. I remember making the giant rosette, and that ended up being a challenge for someone else at some point. So that was fun, but yeah, the paper's not that particularly pretty colours, but it kind of worked well. I was happy with how it turned out, and the concept was great. And to say it took on a life of its own, and there was these giant rosettes everywhere. Again, pretty sure that's for Hip Kit Club. Using one of their kits. Orange background, orange around the edge. That's unusual for me. This one, oh, lovely layout. I like that one. I don't know why I made it. Not helpful. No idea. Maybe Hip Kit. I'm pretty sure this was a Go-Go Getaway challenge. Can't remember why or what for. I'm pretty sure that the collection was Hip Kit. There was a lot of Hip Kit in those days. Then this one, oh, again, I don't know. Maybe, oh, I don't know. Definitely Jane Hadfield, but I can't remember why I made it. So that is the second pile. And these are just the 2020 layouts. I've got so many more as well. I should maybe start writing on the back of my layouts why I made them, so that when I do these in the future, I can remember. Right, so let's put this set over here. And then the final set from 2020 is here. Oh, sorry, I just knocked the camera. This one has got me stumped too. I have no idea why I made this one. I'm pretty sure it's a Paislee cut file. It has lots of little bramble fox bits on, so it could have been for either of those, but I can't remember why I made it. It could also have been for Lottie Loves Paper. Another one, I'm pretty sure this was a Go-Go Getaway challenge, probably a Cybercrop challenge of some description. We also have challenges, be inspired challenges at our retreats, so the Go-Go ones could be for those rather than just Cybercrops. No idea why I made this one. Love a Halloween layout, but I can't remember why. It might have been, I don't know, it might have been for Lottie Loves Paper with these collections. This one I think was for Bramble Fox, Sweater Weather and those, and I'm pretty sure a lot of this ephemera came from the Lollipop Box Club products at the time. Again, I'm pretty sure that was for Bramble Fox with the little sweaters and umbrellas. Oh, look. Oh, it's just a bow. It didn't look right on top of there. I'm going to put that somewhere else. I'm going to put that there. It didn't look right on top of the perspective. It looked like it had a cover on that I should have taken off. But that was a Heidi Swap collection, and I'm pretty sure it came from Hip Kit. This, I think, oh, Pink Fresh Studio, maybe. Definitely made for Hip Kit. This was made for Shimmer's Paints, using one of their cut files and their paints, and I painted those leaves. So, yep. Don't know. Maybe Hip Kit, maybe Bramble Fox. No, don't think so, because there's only 3 perspectives. Not quite sure why I made that one. This one I'm pretty sure was for Bramble Fox with the Cozy Days. I've got one of the dies here, extra bits from the dies, so, and several perspectives on there. So I think that was for Bramble Fox. I think this was an extra inspiration layout for a Go-Go Getaway class. This was made for Hip Kit Club using one of their cut files and one of their fabulous kits, and that's with Simple Stories bits and pieces, definitely, that they had in their kit that month. I think this was a Go-Go Getaway challenge of some description. Look at the dark background. Interesting. I loved how this turned out, actually. Yep. Now, this is made for Simple Stories. Definitely, but I may not have joined the design team until because when I scrapbook autumn, I always do the previous year, so I made this a year later than the date of the photo. So this is October 2020, so I would have made that in kind of September 2021. So by then I must have been on the Simple Stories design team, because I definitely made these for Simple Stories. So that's using that fabulous, this one and this one, that awesome collection that was like a simple vintage one. And it was when Katie Petiet was still designing them, and I just loved those, thought they were just beautiful. So yep. Again, I'm pretty sure that was a Hip Kit Club layout using some of the products that were in that kit, and that was Simple Stories Cozy Days. This is a Maggie Holmes collection. Don't ask me the name. Pretty sure that was for a Go-Go Getaway challenge or layout of some description. That one, I love this layout. I stitched on the sewing machine using gold thread through all of these. I definitely made that for Hip Kit. And again, that's Cozy Days by Simple Stories, I think. This one, pretty sure Maggie Holmes. Don't know why I made it. Not sure, but very pretty. Might have been Go-Go Getaway. This one, pretty sure I made for Shimmer's Paints, or it could have been for Go-Go, because, oh, I think it was a Go-Go class, because it was for our group photo. So lots and lots of circles. Fabulous. Love Simple Stories stuff. So these, I'm sure, were made, some of them probably were made for Simple Stories, maybe they were made for other things, but my Halloween photos, again, I scrapbook a year later, at least, if not two. Yeah. Or maybe it was, no, I think this is Simple Stories. Goodness, I can't remember. Lots of spiderwebs cut files there, probably from Poetry cut files. Again, it's definitely Simple Stories. I just can't remember the name of the collection. One of their Halloween ones, probably from 2021. This one was made for Shimmer's Paints, and I had to use this cut file and those particular colours. This is not my favourite layout, but it is what it is. This was fun. Another Simple Stories. Oh, I think Simple Stories. Maybe it's not. Maybe this one is Pebbles. I think for some reason it might be Pebbles. And I definitely did it for Bramble Fox, Hubble Bubble. And the stars over here. Very cool. And that one as well. I think maybe, oh, I don't know. I don't know which collections they are. I should stop trying to worry about it. Or I should go back and do some research before I film these so that I can look at what the collections were at the time. Okay, don't know why I made it. It's using a cut file by Poetry Cut Files. This was definitely made for Hip Kit Club. I remember having to pull together a layout for Halloween that was from a very non-Halloween themed kit. So I did well. I definitely did well. I pulled out all the silver and black and purple bits that I could and created that layout there. So it worked really well. Another one using Halloween collection. I'm sure this is not Simple Stories. This is Pebbles, I think. That's Bramble Fox. This was made for Hip Kit. I've got a little pocket here with all my close-ups of all my pumpkins that we made that year. Cute. They're funny. We love Halloween. It's always good fun. We love the carving of the pumpkins. We love going out trick-or-treating. And so, yeah, that was done by then. I'm sure that was their cut file too. This one made for Bella Boulevard. Look at him. And I love the monster, and I hand stitched him, and then I added some Bramble Fox perspectives as well because I had those in my stash and I really needed to get them used, and they worked so well on this layout. This one again is for Bella Boulevard. This one was for Bella Boulevard too. We had to focus on the alphas, so I did that. This one, I'm pretty sure, was for Go-Go Getaway, either a challenge or a class. I don't think it was a class, with the origami hearts. Very, very cute. And I think, again, a Pebbles Valentine's collection. This was made with Coffee & Co. I think the collection was called, and I made it for Lottie Loves Paper, and there was a sketch. And we had these made by Bramble Fox, Team Go-Go and our Go-Go Arrow, to document all of the fun things that we got up to while we were in the middle of the pandemic. We had a cake party. It was good fun. A virtual cake party. We sent the girls, we sent them a box of cake, brownies, everyone, and then we got together at a certain time and had a good chat and a scrap. Okay, so this one, I don't know why I made it, but it's probably for Bramble Fox. So I have all of these words on here and the little hearts, and that's using a Valentine's collection. This one, I'm pretty sure, was made for Shimmer's paints. Look at the background and all the rainbows that have been fussy cut out. Not sure where they're from though. This one was made for Hip Kit Club. I love this layout. This came out together really nicely. Using a winter kit, and I did lots of splatters in the background and lots of stamping, unlike me. And I also covered all of these snowflakes, which were a cut file. I covered them in paint first, and then I covered them in glittery texture paste. So they're really cool. It's a lot of sparkle and shine on that layout. Can you see that? Yeah. This one, I'm pretty sure, was for Bramble Fox. So got all these little lovely cute panda perspectives and hearts and balloons. Very, very sweet. Again, a Valentine's collection. That was an extra inspiration layout for a Go-Go Getaway class. So our extra inspiration layouts are, well, we don't have much product left over from the classes, but we managed to create something out of nothing anyway. And we normally try and pull through our class theme, which was, for me, was these sequin strings. So Coffee & Co. made for Lottie Loves Paper. And yeah, but first, coffee. I think this is my birthday. Yeah, 38th birthday. So coffee and brownies was as good as it got. This one, oh my goodness, this was Hip Kit, and I did not like this layout. I had such high hopes. Loved the cut file, loved the colours in the colour kit, and then I did it all and it just looked a big fat mess. So you can't win them all, can you? You win some, you lose some. I've lost an R. That should have said crazy. Crazy, silly, fun. That was a Go-Go Getaway challenge, I'm sure, using Hip Kit Club products. This was also Hip Kit Club products. Pretty sure I made this for Hip Kit Club. Did a quadrant style layout there. Christmas, this was a extra inspiration for a Go-Go Getaway class. This was for Hip Kit Club. Yep. This was also for Hip Kit Club. I sewed through with silver thread all of the grids on here using a winter kit. It's very, very pretty. Very pretty. I love that one. This is a Crazy Silly Fun mad layout here. I think I maybe made for Bramble Fox. I've used their stencil and all of these things. So I've got, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a frame. I've got lots of Bramble Fox perspectives on here. There we go. Yeah. This one made for, I think maybe, I don't know, maybe Lottie Loves Paper. This is the Cocoa Vanilla Christmas collection, which is beautiful. Could have also been for a Go-Go Getaway challenge. I've got extra things on there like organza, painted all these lovely wooden things. So yeah, I'm not quite sure why I made it. It's when he knocked over the Christmas tree, only a little Christmas tree, but look at his face. He's so worried. He's so worried. So anyway, it didn't matter. It wasn't a problem. Oh, look, it was for a Lottie Loves Paper sketch. Look, I've got it on the back. Yeah, I'm not sure I really nailed the sketch though. Anyway, maybe that's just attached itself by accident. This one was for a Go-Go Getaway class, that festive feeling. Cut file by Pear Tree Cut Files, collection by Simple Stories. This was Hip Kit Club layout challenge. It was the challenge layout rather than a design team assignment. This one I think was also for Hip Kit Club, using their beautiful papers that are cut up into starburst shapes. Love that one. This one also for Hip Kit Club, fussy cut out those beautiful little houses. Very, very cute. This one was for Shimmer's paints. All this stuff was sent to us with the kits, the sparkly stuff, like tinsel. I used a Bramble Fox perspective and a cut file. Can't think who the cut file's by. May have been well have been shimmers, and more perspectives in there. This one I made as a Lottie Loves Paper, or For the Love of Pretty Paper, I think. For the Love of Pretty Paper sketch. So love that one. That was, again, one of my favourite layouts. I loved how that turned out. That's using Baking Spirits Bright by Simple Stories. Goodness, was that really December 2020? Because Baking Spirits Bright was only out last year. This is also Hip Kit Club. Lost a thingy there, but never mind. I don't worry too much about these things. This one was a extra inspiration layout, I think, for a Go-Go Getaway class. Love how that one turned out, actually, using a Simple Stories collection. It wasn't last year, it was the year before, I think. Love for Pancakes. That again was a Go-Go Getaway class. Cut apart all of this paper and then filled in the gaps with paints. This one was just, I don't know why I made that. Maybe it was for a Simple Stories design team layout. I think it was, using that collection, which I can't remember the name of. Must go and look some of these up before I do the next video. This one, goodness, definitely for Bramble Fox. Bramble Fox, Bramble Fox, Bramble Fox. There. I can't remember whose paper that is. Look at those beautiful florals. Maybe it's Cocoa Vanilla. It is, I'm sure it is. This one, again, is Simple Stories layout. I think it might be extra inspiration for Go-Go Getaway using Simple Stories. This, I love this. I'm sure this was a challenge for Go-Go Getaway, and I used this Grinch cut file, which was from Paige Evans. My boy is being the Grinch. I just absolutely love the expression on his face. He's just he's just nailed it completely. So this was brilliant. And this is the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Christmas collection that they did a few years ago. This one again is Cocoa Vanilla Studio. Don't know why I made it. If it was for a class, I think it might have been for a class. Unusual for us to have Christmas collections in classes, apart from the Christmas Day aways. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe it was a challenge, but he was so happy that he had the same hat, which is not particularly uncommon because it's a Santa hat, but it has ho 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 written on it. He had the same hat as his head teacher, and he was very, very happy about the fact that they were hat twins. So obviously that had to be documented. That is a Go-Go Getaway class using Simple Stories and cut file by Petri Cut Files, and this one was made for Bella Boulevard. Yep. Then this one I think was a Hip Kit one, maybe using some of the colour kit for Mixed Media Monday and an origami tree. There we go. This was made for Simple Stories. This was made for Bella Boulevard. Love all the 3D stars. Great fun. Again for Simple Stories. It's very heavy. This one was for part of a day away, Go-Go Getaway day away. This is an extra inspiration layout made with the leftovers, so I just did lots of circles. This is a mixture of kits. This was a mixture of a crepe paper collection, I think, from last year. And then finally, my final layout of this year is this dreadful one by for Shimmers Paints. I really struggled. I remember hating this layout at the time that I made it. I had to use the cut file, You Bring the Sparkle Into My Life, and this is a Bramble Fox perspective that I used here, but the whole layout just didn't quite turn out as I wanted it to. So anyway, I really hated this layout at the time, so it's a shame that I finished on the one that I really hated so much. But I never throw anything away, you know. They are what they are, aren't they? And so you win some, you lose some. Some are amazing, some are not so much. Right, so that is all of those layouts. Did you count them? I definitely didn't. So that is the 2020 layouts, and this video is nearly an hour long. So yeah, I wonder how long the 2021 one will be, because I think there's even more layouts for 2021. I might have to split it into two. But there we go. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you're still with me, well done. Bye.